All right, it's time for this is the 14th session. Perhaps we'll be more lucky than we were on episode 13, but I feel like you guys came out pretty good on episode 13. So just a reminder for where you guys are now. You're looking for a way back to the material plane, and have flown through space in the shadow plane to get there. You know that there might be a portal in New Elysium on this side of the divide. However, when you first got to the diaspora, the asteroid belt where it should be, you were attacked by a spaceship run by basically nightmare demons, although you fought them off, even though they managed to launch an incursion into your ship and you had to fight off enemies both within and without. This was all occurring as you were traveling towards an enormous asteroid that is located exactly where the New Elysium Resort, where all this horror kicked off, should be in the Shadow Plane. However, when you got there, of course, all that was there was a giant heart, beating and wrapped in chains. You guys have been fighting your way through the heart, sneaking around it first. To remind you of some of the rooms you all saw, up to the north there was a room where the ambient dim light of the heart of these like contracting hallways was reflected over and over again by banks of mirrors to a very bright area in the center of the mirrors. Closest thing to bright you guys have seen so far. Next, you guys looked in and saw a bit of a preview of this room, which seemed to have, in addition to like various, veins and pillars holding up this heart, there seemed to be a hole dug in the middle. Unclear exactly what that is, but there was also banks of like energy around it, so you wouldn't be able to go into it right away. In this room, you guys encountered, let's make one of them big so we can see them again, these lovely Dralic cultists. They have carved a skull in their head, and they all were worshipping their blessed lady, a god no one had heard of, yet they were fanatic about it. In their worship, one of them cut off his own arm, and afterwards, after a brief prayer, consumed it. They brought MK into this ritual, briefly convincing him to start eating a piece of his own hand that he cut off, and eventually the rest of the party joined in, jumped him, and you guys were able to kill the lot of them, and you were able to kind of sanctify the altar they were praying at. Doing so caused the giant bone version of this woman to recede in the wall. You also, in that altar, you found a rather strange black stone. Had a magical aura, but also circuitry lines. You guys determined must be part of some sort of mystical mechanism, functioning almost in the same way that, multiple keys would be needed for like a nuclear launch. This seems to be one of many keys, or perhaps at least a couple. You're not really sure how many. This room over here, you only ducked into it for a second, Flack, but there was lots of translucent tanks and quite get a good look at them yet. And that's the general vibe for where we are in this hellhole. Any questions?
I think that hits the highlights.
Yep.
Highlights or lowlights, depending on your, perspective.
Delicious, delicious highlights.
Tasty. Hey, so you guys have a minute, you caught your breath in here. You were able to do all that. Are you guys trying to take a rest and a resolve point to get stamina back? I don't know how low everyone's stamina is.
I would like to do that, yeah.
Alright, follow-up question. Where are you doing that? Just
With
in
my
this
back
chamber?
against a wall somewhere.
Okay.
Excellent question.
Back against the wall?
Maybe, further up in the, either in the corners in this room or like back into the ventricles or whatever the hell we came in through.
Like back over here?
Yeah, one of those.
Alright. You guys are going to be able to spend that resolve point, rest, and you are going to be able to get all of your stamina back. Right. I'm going to say during that time while resting, everyone go ahead and make another perception check as you kind of stay in the ventricles, listening from a distance. Flack, coming in with the nat 20s again. Calm yourself.
Are we doing this again this week?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Don't worry,
Flack
I'll make
is
it smart.
keyed the fuck up during this encounter, during this like dungeon, and the fight before it too. Okay. So I think everyone but Koss, unfortunately, is gonna hear various noises coming through here every so often. One noise you hear sounds like someone dictating notes to themselves, like as if you were, holding like a recording device to yourself and observing a scientific discovery.
Weird.
You guys hear Devania, still, I think, day one, being in the heart. I can't say I'm older now than when I entered, but according to my chronomic reading, it should be the same day as when I entered. No other way out so far. Haven't been able to find a ship, and even if I did, I don't know how I'd get home. I'll have to bide my time. I heard fighting coming from the other room. I'll have to lay low for now. Hopefully someone out there isn't on the side of these monsters. Log concludes.
Did I hear a name at the start of that?
Devania. Spelled like that.
Gotcha. Maybe this Devania is still alive.
Did this sound like a recording? Or like someone...
It sounded like someone making a recording.
Okay, so there's someone talking, maybe.
Almost like, it's like Star Trek-esque, like making like a ship log, but talking to themselves.
Do we want to go talk to this person?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Do we know where it's coming from? Or is it
I'd say on the nat, everyone heard that, but I'd say on the nat 20, you can tell it's coming from the room with the tanks in it.
Crack open these tanks.
Yeah.
Right? Or at least it sounds like it's coming from that direction, I guess I should clarify. Alright,
Open a cold one.
are you sneaking ahead, or are you just going for it?
Oh, we're sneaking.
Okay, you can either send a scout ahead or go ahead and give me a group stealth check. Needing 3 out of 4 successes.
18's totally a success, right?
Oof. What was your question?
Ooh.
Well,
Irrelevant.
that's 2 successes. Cost.
Ow.
Okay, this is gonna be very close. Let's find out. Cost just barely coming in at the end and clutching it.
Phew.
Dang.
Sorry, guys. Sashi got something stuck and almost fell over or something.
All right. So I'm gonna read you the full description of the room now that you guys are sneaking up. The northern and southern walls of this chamber are lined with cylindrical machines, each with a single large opening in the front covered by a clear plastic door. A single touch sensor is situated above each of the doors. A small cylindrical machine is to the east with a wide maw at the top and a hopper at the bottom. A rectangular fountain, devoid of water, sits in the center of the room. It is a display of abstract forms. And sorry, I'm having trouble, like, documents, like, not loading right. There we go. Okay, it is a display of abstract forms and shapes made from some sort of cartilaginous material, like cartilage, God. Several holographic signs are posted to the walls. Go ahead and give me a perception check in here. Okay, 31. All right. So you start looking around, Flack, and you can see a lot of the holographic signs on the walls. They display messages in a shifting variety of languages, but cycling to common most regularly. They offer a lot of platitudes such as be thankful for what you receive and return the generosity in kind. And other similar phrases like that.
Like a modern day office with sort of catchy phrases on the walls.
Hang in there, except it's a Cenobite hanging from hooks from a ceiling.
Yeah, it's not a cat. All right. On that perception check, you can tell that, like, these machines don't seem dusty. Like, they've definitely been used recently. Go ahead and give me an engineering check. On a 30, it looks like if you use the touch sensors at the top, this is almost like one of the generators on, like, a Star Trek ship. You think that if you touch it and think about what you want or say what you want, it will create that item for you.
Like a replicator.
Replicator, yes. Also, I'll copy the message in case you guys want to see it, but it's a lot of messages in the same vein as this one. You can see there's another tunnel leading out of the room as well.
Is there any kind of magical energy connected with the tanks or the messaging or anything?
I would say give me a mysticism check. It's hard to tell because there's such a low level continuous aura just from the heart. You think it's definitely techno magic. Like, there probably is some physical tech here, but a lot of it is for sure magic.
Yeah.
You'd probably say the majority. Like, a majority magic on, like, a base of tech.
So, Flack will walk up to this one over here.
Okay.
And you say there's like a button or something?
Yeah, it's like a touch sensor at the top.
All right. He'll say out loud, tea, Earl Grey, hot, and tap the button.
There is like a glowing blue coming from inside. And the plastic door pops open. The chamber is like decently big. It's basically big enough that you could probably fit like one Flack in it. But yeah, you see a cup of Earl Grey tea in what seems to be like a nice china cup.
Alright, pick it up and give it a sniff. Does it smell like Earl Grey tea?
It smells like Earl Grey tea.
Smells like blood.
I take a sip. Am I dead?
Tastes like Earl Grey tea.
Hey guys, refreshment.
That seems strange.
All right. As you sip it, the door closes automatically. And Flack, the one in front of you, it starts to glow again, like it's making something different, something you haven't seen before. Like something you haven't asked for, I guess, because you didn't put your hand on the sensor.
Okay.
As the door opens back up, do you look inside or do you back away?
No, I look inside.
Okay. Inside, you see a lovely matte black laser gun. This is a parallax laser gun. Not parallax, Perhelion laser gun. This does 4d4 fire damage, and the crit burns you for 2d4. Has 40 charges and a battery.
Wow.
What do you do?
Grab that shit.
Have it.
I pick it up. Feel the weight.
If you shoot me, Flack, I swear to God.
You pick it up. It feels like a real gun. You kind of like hit the charging button on the side. Seems to be working. Nothing seems to have happened yet.
Okay. Well, I put it in one of my quick draw slots on my bandolier. And I start looking at this this saying on the wall.
You keep looking at the saying, "Be thankful for what you receive and return the generosity in kind."
So I'm thinking I have to pay for this in some way. You said the one at the eastern end looked like a like it had an open top, like a hopper.
Yes, the one at the eastern looked like a hopper.
Well, this is a pretty cool laser pistol. So if I'm going to put something in there in kind, it should probably be something pretty cool. So I think what I'll do is I will put in my hand coil pistol.
Okay. What level item is the hand coil pistol?
That is a level 7 pistol.
Okay. You feel the gun in your hideaway grow briefly warm and then cool back down.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just marking my sheet, but I don't have that anymore. What do you think, guys? Do you think that's enough? I hate to piss it off.
Do I detect anything like coming from the machine or the gun as it's heating up after he pays for it, basically?
I'd say give me another mysticism check. With your highly tuned magical senses, you feel like that heat was starting to work its way towards Flack, but when he dropped it in the hopper, the other gun in the hopper, that heat receded back to the gun.
No, I
door's
think you're
still
good.
closed, right? The door's still closed.
The door to which one?
You said that the door closed on us, right?
On the
Or you're talking
one that you
about
got the weapon
on
out
the
of, or the hopper?
Never mind. I was thinking we were trapped in the room that the door had closed, but I think you were just talking about the.
Yeah, basically, like, you got the T out, it closed automatically. The gun appeared, it closed automatically again.
All right. Well, I think I should pay for my tea too. That was delicious. I have a thing here that I never use.
Oh?
Actually, I don't think I want to get rid of that. I have 2 Zlanti comm units that I don't need. That are worth a little bit. They're only level 1s, but heck, it's a cup of tea, right?
Your
Well,
stomach
brother.
briefly glows with warmth, like you just drank the tea again.
Okay, I feel pretty good about this.
Do the other guys, do you guys follow in as well?
Yeah. Well, I figured I was already in there.
MK, you're approaching one of the things?
Oh, yeah, I'm probably not going to ask for anything, but yeah.
Give me 1 second. Alright. MK, the one that you go near begins to glow blue as well, and the door opens up.
Oh, what the fuck? No,
Inside...
no thank you. No, I speak to the machine and say no thank you.
Okay, give me a diplomacy check.
Do I get a bonus if I say it in binary? But
I don't think the bonus would help.
it would not.
The door kind of opens and closes several times, but the item doesn't go away. The item in question is a cloudy blue... Oh, no, that's not the right one. Hold on. Better than that. Okay. You see a rhomboid-shaped gem that is almost black. It is so deeply navy blue. Give me a mysticism check. This is a dark blue rhomboid ion stone. Gives you +2 insight bonus on perception and sense motive.
Oh, god damn it. I don't suppose I could swap it for my clear spindle Aeon stone.
Pretty sure that's like level 2. That is a level 1 ion stone. I just looked.
I mean, who's keeping score, really, right?
The machines. The machines are keeping score.
Dicks. Would I know what level a dark blue rhomboid is?
You know it's a level 10 item.
Oh, man. What do I have that's level 10? What if I give it 2 level 5s?
You could try. The hopper's open.
No, better know. Damn. Yeah, I'll give it 2 level 5 Mark II sedatives.
Okay. Almost the same thing. Like you are kind of holding the stone in one fist as you drop the other items in the hopper. Stone grows hot for a second, but then cools back down. Starts to orbit your head.
Nice. So can I add that dark blue rhomboid to my character sheet?
You can, yes.
Sick. Hey guys, these machines are giving out not free shit, but cool shit.
Do you guys enter them as well?
Yeah, I'll come in and stare at it.
It will do it without you asking.
What? No, I knew that. Zashi didn't get it though.
Not too late.
Um, so, Zashi, as you go to one of them, it begins to glow blue again, and you see what looks like a shock trooper's helmet appear inside, like something a stormtrooper might wear, similar, except this one seems to be in the shape of a mantis. Of like red material, has like black eye lenses. Seems to be made of some kind of matte metal material. Make a mysticism check.
Black Manta.
Yeah, I'll try.
Sashi becomes the.
Zashi's like, yo, that's a dope helmet.
Like, that's dope.
Dude.
MK, what is that? MK.
Can I take a look?
Yeah, you can make a check for Zashi. This is a
yes,
mask.
this is the
Mask of the
Black
Mantis.
Mantis helmet from Aquaman.
There's not that. It is a Mask of the Mantis, once the traditional headgear for ancient cabal of assassins. The Red Mantises from Pathfinder. My favorite faction from Pathfinder, to be honest. This is now like a sought-after relic from the pre-Gap era. While wearing a Mask of the Mantis, you gain Dark Vision 60 feet, which I know you already have Dark Vision from your cybernetic upgrades. But in addition, it comes with 2 daily charges. As a standard action, you can expend a charge to gain either the effects of See Invisibility for 30 minutes, or a +3 insight bonus to perception for 30 minutes. You cannot have both active at the same time.
Okay. Interesting. I have to pay for this?
So it would seem. It's about a level 9 item.
Okay. I have no idea what level any of my items are.
It's fair.
It should say in Hero Lab.
And then Koss, are you coming in as well? While Zashi debates?
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good. Alright. So are you just staying out of the room? You will have to walk through the room eventually get to the one past it if you're going to the next room.
You could just run.
Just run. Loop around to where? That is the question.
We're really splitting the party.
Nice.
Alright, if you don't want to come in, that's fine. Your call.
So the room with all the nerds.
What are you looking for, MK? What are you trying to spot?
So I'm trying to get the Roll20 code right for this bonus.
Oh, okay.
Ignore that, please.
Alright. Well, Koss, if you are staying back there, then we will progress with other things. You guys can hear, or not hear, but Flack, you can see the hallway next to you begins to curve up. You follow it?
Yeah, I guess I'll stealthily sort of try and peek around that corner.
Alright, give me a perception check.
Oh, perception.
Stealth and perception, like if you're gonna stealth up.
You got get him up here so I can get a look into the room.
So, you look into the next room over there. The tunnel opens up into a small glade of skeletal trees, with bony leafless branches spreading into a canopy overhead. A half circle of quiet tombs rises beneath them. Each small structure is delicately carved from red stone and bears loops and whorls of exquisitely carved calligraphy. 4 are sealed, while a 5th stands open. A battered sword leans next to the yawning doorway, and scraps of rusted metal armor are scattered nearby. Inside, it looks like she has not spotted you yet. But you see an ancient-looking woman, appears to be human, with stringy gray hair and wrinkled skin. It looks like she's trying to carve images into the lintel above the open door of the 5th tomb. From her uniform and the fact that you guys were deputized by this organization in the past, it seems clear that she is a steward, one of the, interplanetary peacekeepers.
Well, I guess I kind of head on back since everybody's back in the other room and kind of let them know what I found.
That's what she looks like.
I wonder if that's Devon.
Maybe. I might have labeled the handout before. Wasn't sure if you guys were gonna go talk to her or not.
Oh, I see.
You tell them what you found. As you make the description of, I assume, like her uniform and her physical presence, everyone give me a culture check. MK, you listen to the description from Flack, and it occurs to you that the uniform she's wearing is like from the modern era of the stewards, if that makes sense. Like, this is not an old uniform. So it's pretty weird that someone so old would be wearing a, like, brand new uniform.
I wonder if we can talk to her.
Yeah, stewards have been our allies before. Seems
She
weird to find
still
out.
had that set it up.
Hey, no regrets.
No regrets.
All right, you guys want to go check this out?
All right, so if you guys are leaving them to check it out, Koss, you're running through. Koss, you will see a door open next to you. See, what is that gonna be? That might be nice. No, that wouldn't make sense here. You see, you've been using the same rifle for a very long time, Koss. And as you look into the chamber, you see an exceedingly nice rifle. It appears to be of blue metal with lightning bolt patterns carved into the side. You would think that this is an Aurora arc rifle. What do you do?
This keeps running.
So he just keeps running.
You just keep running? Give me a diplomacy check as you run through, as this could be considered rude to the machines.
I mean, if they really want a problem, I can just hack them and make them give me stuff.
Are they?
Oh, that's a good point.
Alright, Zashi, yeah, you drop the stuff in and take the helmet.
Yeah, I looked up enough of my things, so she just starts unclipping grenades and stacking them in there and like counting, and they'll be like, okay, yeah.
Koss, what are you doing? This is a good upgrade. Check it out.
Actually, I will answer argument the machine and say it's rude to force a gift on somebody that they don't want.
So you don't take it, Koss?
No.
Get the fuck out of here with that raggedy ass.
The
Koss, take a fart.
door closes slowly, much slower than you've seen the other ones close. And as it does, you guys get ready to go to the next room. You see the fountain in the center of the room begins to function again, spraying cool, clear water. As it does, floating up from the basin, which it wasn't there before, you see a small blue stone float to the surface. Much like the black one you found before, this one is also etched with circuitry. What do you guys do?
Did we take the other one?
You did.
Does somebody have?
I thought someone did. I feel like I remember someone grabbed it.
Yeah, I think I grabbed it, or somebody
think-
grabbed it because it was part of.
I think it was either MK or Zashi grabbed it, if I recall.
Sorry, what was the thing?
The black gem from last time. There's like a blue gem here now that looks very similar.
I think MK actually had special gem.
Get him, get him.
Well, I guess we should take it. It's like it's
You
being
guys.
offered.
Yeah, I'll take it. MK grabs it and puts it with the other one. Does anything happen when they're in proximity to each other?
They seem to kind of resonate with each other, glow a little bit, but nothing like outwardly happens with them.
Okay. They don't like meld into one or something weird.
Okay, so I take out my Aphelion laser pistol. I figure that's super nice, and that's a super nice gem. And I throw that into the hopper.
Okay. The gem briefly glows and cools down again.
Wow, that was a nice one. Oh well.
All right. With that in mind, are you guys going to the next room, and are you all sneaking up there or going for it?
I think maybe we let Flax, or is this the next room, meaning the room with the possibly Devanya.
Yes, I mean, you could double back and go to the other rooms. That's up to you.
Well, yeah, I think we should go up and see what's going on with this woman.
Yeah. Do we want to sneak up on her, or just... My feeling is no.
Yeah, I think we just kind of... I mean, we should be obnoxious, but we don't have to be sneaky.
I think MK is going to pull his Starstone compass out of his backpack and just, like, hold it out in front of him. Sort of just to say, we're friendly.
Okay. As you do that and approach her, she kind of hears you and turns around, looks at the compass.
Hello.
Who are all of you? You have... That compass would have me think you're an ally, but I haven't seen anyone, and I don't know. She holds her head and she's like, it's been hours, but I feel so old.
Has anybody tried their, data pad to see if we have, offline access to the infosphere? Is there some way we can look up her LinkedIn?
You can try to access the infosphere, see what happens.
MK Google's Devanya.
As you try to access the infosphere, go ahead and give me a will save as you hear the staticky cursed signal start to come through.
Damn it.
You make it. Just barely.
MK shoves his data pad away. Nope, no internet. Don't even try. We've worked with the stewards before, although we're not working with them now. We've only been here a few minutes ourselves. What brings you to this dark heart?
Give me a diplomacy check.
Totally us.
She kind of looks at you, but then looks over at Flack and narrows her eyes. As she looks at the fact that, remember, you are semi-transparent right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
What?
He's been touched by the corruption.
Oh. He's fine now.
I resisted it enough. Hopefully it's only temporary.
How can you be sure of that? If you didn't resist it even once, how could you be sure you'll resist it over and over and over?
Well, I've got some good friends here, and they know me pretty well, so if I start going off the deep end, I'm sure they'll take me out.
Jesus.
Give me a diplomacy check as well, Flack.
I'm sure my friends will euthanize me.
Yeah. I'd do it for them.
She still looks a little suspicious, but she's like, I've waited for so long to finish my companions' tombs, but I can never manage to do it right. I always find some flaw in the craftsmanship, and I have to start over again. I don't know if you can help me, but maybe you'll see what my tired eyes can't.
Sounds very Sisyphusian.
Do a search check or something.
Give me a culture or perception check as you look around at the tombs.
Use my shiny new floaty stone.
The power of the stone. You are going to see some stuff. Culture's not quite high enough. The perception is. It looks like some of the tombs, like the 4 that are completed, were completed several years ago. But judging by the cracks of stone and the bricks on the 5th one that she's standing in front of, it looks like that one has been built and torn down perhaps several hundred times.
She's been here a long time, guys.
Yeah. Can we
Does
help her?
she? Can I detect affliction on her? Or with magic?
Give me a mysticism check on her, actually. And then also the detect affliction. Ooh, nice. Okay. All right. MK, you kind of your eyes glow purple briefly as you examine this woman. You do see behind her on the tomb, it does say Devania. You think that she is intrinsically linked to the tombs, and are able to surmise that the tomb that is empty should be her final resting place.
It looks like that tomb is yours.
What? No, what's your theme, MK, actually?
Actually, it is, it might be relevant. Spacefarer?
Spacefarer?
Obsessed with distant worlds, mentally catalog everything you learn about strange new places.
Okay. You think this would be another diplomacy check? And she's like, I can't rest. It's not perfect. That's not fair.
Why, this is the anniversary of her death. She's been dead for 30 years. I should really memorize charm person.
No, I can't do that. I have to finish it. I can't rest in there. Let's do.
Anyway. I mean, the other graves look completed, just old, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to waste a spell, but...
Can we help her complete it?
Sure. It would probably be a
Good
culture
question.
check to help build it to the right specifications. You step forward and you're able to see where the iconography should be put in, what stones should go where, and you're able to construct it. Go ahead and make one final perception check. You see she sighs with relief. But it looks like she... Graffitis. It looks like she... still is not quite ready to go inside.
Do I feel like there's some... Is it just a matter of convincing her spirit that she's done? Or is there some sort of tether connecting her?
You think it's probably the first?
Anybody want to help me convince this lady she's dead?
Yeah, I mean, it helped finish out the tomb. I'll help you out. I mean, maybe it's time for you to finally rest.
All of
like
your
a-
friends have moved on.
Give me either a mysticism or a diplomacy check as you try to, get her to her final resting place.
Go towards the light.
And then that might be success depending on Flack. Do you want to make a mysticism check to go with it? Or MK, sorry, make a mysticism check to go with it.
Oh, I did. I made one before Flax.
Oh, did you make... Oh, let me scroll back up. Oh, sorry, I didn't see it there. Okay.
That's actually my mysticism check to graffiti their gravestone.
Oh, okay. For sure. With what sounds like a relieved sigh, she settles into the tomb, and even as like the cover stone is sliding into place, you see her skin begins to slowly fade away, revealing muscle and bone, until eventually it's just bone.
That was the ghost of Slim Goodbody.
Wow, that was weird, dude.
As this tomb closes, you guys look up and you see that the tree branches that were so barren have now begun to bloom with bright red flowers, which each seem to start dripping blood.
Oh.
As you see the first drop kind of like meet another, coalesce, and hit the floor before its fellows, you see the drop grows and solidifies into a small red stone.
So is it roughly the same size and or shape as the other ones we got?
It is indeed.
Alright.
Alright, one more for the sack of rock.
So we've got a black one, a blue one, and a red one. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, black, blue, and
Whispers to
red.
Fla-
Additionally, you guys do get XP for putting it to rest. Everyone gets 2,400 XP.
Should be leveling up pretty soon.
You look back at her sword, which is again leaned up by the entrance, and it briefly glows with light before fading again, and as the light fades, all of the rust that was on it is gone. I would say, since Zashi's a soldier, you'd recognize it pretty much right away. Zashi, this is not just a long sword. This is a zero-edge longsword. Crafted with quantum technology, the blade of the sword seems blurry due to the fact that its fine edge goes down to almost the molecular level.
Sick.
Dashi stares at the sword in reverence.
It does 7d8 slashing damage.
God
Gotta get
damn.
up here. Guys, do you realize what this is? Then I'll tell them.
Why can't I see the edge? And MK reaches out to touch it.
No, don't touch that.
Slash the handle. It also has the severe wound critical effect. So when you pull it off, there's a chance that it like cuts off limbs, fucking destroys vital organs, things like that.
Dr. Gurkhan's gonna love that.
That's fair. All right. So, do you guys head back down the tunnel?
Yeah, I guess that kind of narrows it down, huh? Do these graves look like they have anything valuable in them?
They're sealed, so it's a little hard to tell.
Feeling chaotic neutral tonight.
Big chaotic neutral vibes for tonight. All right. So yeah, there's only 2 rooms you guys haven't been in yet: the mirror room and the central chamber.
Figure we gotta do the mirror room first before we go to the center chamber.
Probably, right?
So it's been a little bit, so I'll read that description again for this room, just so we all have an idea of what we're looking at here. So two 10-foot tall, freestanding L-shaped walls stand in the center of the room, each lined with hundreds of shards of mirrors, some larger than others, that all face inward. The mirrors seem to reflect one another in a dizzying display of infinity. The other sides of the structure appear to be made from rusting and blood-stained steel that has been sunken into the fleshy floor.
Sounds to me like this is the room where we fight ourselves.
I don't know what's going on.
Give me a perception check as you go in here.
Can I try out my new helmet?
Yeah. You want to activate the charge, gives you plus 3 of perception for 30 minutes?
What do you think, guys? Now a good time to do it?
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to be in one room for 30 minutes, so definitely.
Alright. Oh.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. I'm going to say with all the other high rolls, I'm going to give it to you on a nat 20.
Yay.
You are able to see that to stand in the middle of all the reflections would indeed be a trap. But it is possible through mystic manipulations to disable this trap. It would be a mysticism check.
Well.
Can I help him out with that?
You can like aid another, but it might not do it all the way.
Yeah, I'm not very good at mysticism anyway. I don't know why I asked.
I would say MK on that check, you think that you're not able to do this. The only way out might be through.
Well, it's a trap, but we know it's a trap, so they don't know that we know, but we know that they don't know. So we have the upper hand. I say we go through. And MK walks to the middle of the room.
Alright, you walk in the middle of the floor? Okay. As you enter it, you begin to look in the mirror shards. Go ahead and give me a will save.
Is this a mind-affecting effect?
It is not a mind-affecting effect.
Like
That is a
mysticism?
pass, though.
I'll take.
You kind of look around and you see just like a bewilderingly infinite number of MKs reflected in mirrors that are then reflected in other mirrors, and you briefly have a sense of it like kind of mesmerizing you, but you're able to snap out of it and ignore the phantom MKs reflected across the room. Give me another perception check, MK, as you are not taken in by them. MK, you look at one of the many reflections, except this one of you is smiling back, and you see it reach into its pocket and pull out a stone.
Yeah,
This
give me
one
that.
doesn't look like the others, though. Go ahead and give me a spellcraft check.
Is that mysticism?
Yep.
I do that constantly. Where was that the first time? God damn it!
All right. You look at this gem, and you would understand it to be an ability crystal, Mark III.
Yoink. No, so is he offering it to me, or?
He, as you lock eyes with him, he puts it back in his pocket, and you feel a weight in your pocket.
Like a sorcerer's stone.
Does have big Harry Potter vibes. Yeah, basically you know that these crystals form a mystical connection to the memories of heroes long ago. Any character can spend an hour communing with the crystal to gain additional ability points. This counts as a personal upgrade of the appropriate model number. Once a character has used the magic, it is forever spent. The ability modifier on this one is +6.
Oh, shit.
Indeed.
Wow.
What? That is a lot.
It's
Is
very
anyone else
intense.
in here?
No.
Oh,
But as
okay,
you
yeah.
finish taking the pocket, the mirror light in here that was making it bright light seems to dim, and as you look down at the floor, the light seems to be being drawn together and coalescing into a singular point. There is a small white stone with circuitry at your feet.
Oh, okay. I'll pick that up.
Right? Yep, seems to be
got
the
it.
same as the other one.
I'll show everybody both of the stone. Another circuitry stone, and this well, I did the mysticism check, so it's a Mark III ability crystal.
Oh.
Which would add, if we were to break our abilities down into like 6 different categories and then assign each category a number, this would add 6 to one of those numbers. On a
I
scale
believe
of,
it
like,
doesn't make
1
it
to-
straight 6 higher, I think. I don't know. These are very vague items. I think what it's meant to do is spend it, like, because it costs more the higher you go. So, like, it costs 4 ability modifiers, I guess, to go. I don't know.
I think so. I think I've used one of the. We got one of these at the end of Aeon Throne, I thought.
Potentially,
Yeah.
yeah. It's been a while.
Or maybe I bought one at the end of Aeon Throne.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Right? Well, yeah, you don't want to take an hour right now, I imagine. You tuck it away. But you now have 4 of the gemstones.
Come on, guys.
All right, we've only got the middle room left.
And I am going to go stealthy for this.
Yeah, I'll let you. Try not to step on it.
Alright, give me a stealth check then as you advance. No one seems to sound any alarms or anything as you approach. Now, get to reveal the central room in its entirety. Roll 20 will let me. Alright, I'm gonna read the full description this time. That is insane if it's a straight +6 to 1 ability score. Holy hell.
I know I've used one before, and I think I used a Mark 1, and it was a straight +2.
God damn. Well,
How long does it last?
forever.
Permanent.
It's like it's like the manual of like gainful exercise or whatever from like the manuals from Pathfinder. All right. A gaping wound in the flesh of the floor occupies the center of the room. It is ringed by a circle of dark metal and electronics that seem to keep the bloody tear open, preventing it from healing, and project a nearly invisible field of force over it. The rest of this chamber is dotted with slowly spinning columns of obsidian. Embedded with nails, spikes, and other sharp objects, and draped with rusting chains. A low moan, impossible to tell whether it is one of pain or pleasure, echoes throughout the area, its source undetermined.
Don't touch anything. I'm going to sneak in a little more into this around the wall, I guess.
Give me a perception check as seeking. The first thing you see, those guys aren't as well hidden. I'm just telling you, those are 2 Eclipse operatives from the facility. Or at least ones with similar armor. You don't see anyone else?
Are they, they look like guards, like military, like they
like you remember when you guys fought, not the guys, like the computer techs with knives in their wrists? There was those other 2 guys who actually wore armor and had like assault rifles that started shooting at you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
These guys seem to be similar to those, perhaps a bit more well armed. I would say, Flack, you look at their like weapons and material, you're pretty sure both of them are operatives.
They're gonna be tough. So looking at this wound, this hole, are there, I mean, does it look like there's a way through it or into it?
It looks like it is currently blocked by that force field. However, I'm gonna say, even though you got the nat 1 to notice the other thing, you can tell that in the machines holding this open, there are separate gaps. From your angle, you can see at least 3 gaps. Probably there's 4.
4 gaps, 4 gems. Alright, so I'll sneak back out and tell everybody what I saw. A couple of operatives in there. They look pretty tough. There's a contraption keeping that hole, keeping anything from going through the hole. It looks like maybe our gems would open it up. Some creepy columns, I wouldn't touch those. Chains, you know, chips, dips, chains, whips, those sorts of things. What do you guys want to do?
Well, I doubt the operatives are going to let us put the stones in place.
Yeah.
Need to take them out?
I suppose we could ask first, but I suspect we're going to have to fight them. And I didn't, you know, I may not, there's a lot of columns and stuff, and I was, you know, there may be other stuff in that room that I didn't see. I don't know.
I could drop
We
a
could go
quick
old
raid.
school and roll in a couple of grenades to soften them up.
That's what I was thinking. I could drop
Always an option.
What about
a
your
quick AoE.
miasmic?
Well, I was thinking, so the miasma frequently is more trouble than it's worth. What if I irradiated them and they got radiation poisoning? That's a quick burst of radiation. It's like a chest x-ray. You guys will be totally fine. But they will have significant radiation poisoning.
Sounds good.
At least I think you guys will be fine.
Oh.
I got a
It's a
lead
big
skirt.
if.
Pull out a lead skirt.
Organic slug radiation, right? It keeps you warm. Keeps your batteries charged.
10-foot radius
Different.
spread. I assume you're trying to center it on them.
Actually, I'm going to center it as close to the middle of the room as I can get while still hitting them.
While still hitting them?
Yeah, I want to hit them with it, but I also want to hit anybody that we didn't see.
Okay, it's actually, sorry, I made it too small because it's 10-foot radius. Should be 20 feet across. There we go. Alright, that should be getting, yeah, both of them. As that happens, you hear they start cursing. What's going on? Everyone roll for initiative.
What's going on is you just got high radiation poisoning.
I'm pretty sure they are both gonna fail that anyway. Oh yeah, they both fail. They both have radiation poisoning. What does that do? Actually, hold on. What's the check? Let's see.
Oh, for all of us.
So radiation levels, table 11.8, high is DC, Fort DC 22. This is for radiation sickness, the disease.
Okay, they both definitely failed that.
So I believe they have the disease and the poison, which means we have to go to the poison tracking chart.
Oh, good.
I know,
Cool.
it's the best. Which, I mean, probably won't affect them, right? Because there's several levels, and it takes a couple of days or something.
Okay. Well, whatever the initial effect is, they definitely failed it.
As low as my
Well, it's a
initiative.
good thing I'm going last. That'll give me time to figure out what the effects are.
Good God. Nat 20 cost coming in hot. All right, Boss. What would you like to do? You're up first. Monsieur Cowhorns.
Fox will cast supercharged weapon on Fox.
Okay, which weapon are you supercharging on her?
Her favorite.
Alright, whatever her favorite is. Alright, next is Zashi.
Okay. Would I have any idea whether my ice carbine would work less on these guys? Just remembering that it didn't work so well on some of the other...
You would know a lot of the stuff that's been more resistant to your cold attacks has been shit that's, like, native to the Shadow Plane, and you would know that these guys aren't. They're, like, from the Material Eclipse organization.
Okay, cool. So I will work my way through my friends. I think I have just enough movement to get in front here. And then she'll... This thing in the middle... These are pillars, right? But the
Yeah,
big
those
things
are, like,
are pillars.
the big ones, like the iron chains and shit and spikes hanging on them.
Okay. I think I can see this guy, maybe? Does he have...
I'd say he probably has, like, some pretty good cover, but you probably have a shot. Give me a perception check to look at them as well.
That's 26 with my mantis hat.
Ooh, okay. The mantis hat might make the difference here. It is gonna make the difference.
Ooh.
Alright. You see, hanging from one of the pillars near the ceiling is a third member of this little brigade, and she looks like this.
Oh. Oh, that's awesome. Confused about her feet, but okay.
Give me a confused about her feet. Give me a culture check, see if you know what the fuck this thing is.
Okay. I don't think it's military, but if it's military, I get something.
Yeah, it's not. It's more about what kind of species she is.
That's fair.
On a 12, I believe you would know that she is a Strix. Strix are kind of like a humanoid species with like crow-like wings.
Mm-hmm.
You would also know that a lot of Strix are like deeply spiritual. Not to like generalize them, but a lot of like their various Strix tribes around the galaxy are like very, very mystic.
Do I know or have any sense of whether they are of this plane or sympathetic to these kinds of...
They are from the material plane.
But she's not wearing, like... The other guys are wearing, like, a uniform, right? That connects
you
them
can
to
tell
Eclipse.
that, like, the other two are definitely working for the Eclipse Innovations, judging by their uniform. She has got more of a mercenary vibe. She has, like, no really, like, standout symbols on her armor.
Okay, and where is she in the room?
Oh, sorry, I was just showing you her art, but her token, she is up near the top of this pillar.
Darn, I can't really see her either, can I?
Yeah, you kind of get like, I guess she's not perfectly on the pillar, that's a weird angle, but she's not all the way in the open, she's kind of in like a weird middle square.
Yeah.
You think pretty much whichever one you shoot at's gonna have some cover.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. God.
Alright.
Reading your explanation on,
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I'll just.
Okay, well, 24 hours from now, the radiation poisoning will start fucking them up. I don't understand why it would be the same level as, like, a fireball.
I mean, it would be really nasty if, I was. Yeah. It's a like a domain spell, so I can't get rid of it.
So weird. It's just like, I feel like it should, even if it's causing that disease, it should at least be like a more empowered version of it. I mean, if you want to say that you would have done like something else, because we didn't really know what the spell does, you want to put like the miasma in there instead?
I mean, yes, I do, but I don't want to screw up everybody else's plan at this point, because it's been a few turns, so maybe I'll just save the spell slot.
Right, all we've done is empower a weapon, and Sashi hasn't.
I'd say if people are cool with it, I'm fine with changing that.
All right.
Well, we could just leave and come back in 24 hours.
Yes, yeah, they're good.
We'll say, I mean, I feel like since that one's a bigger radius, you would have just like purposefully aimed it a bit farther back, I assume, to get out of their way.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
So we'll center it on them.
Star Shaman sounds so cool, and then so many of the abilities are just junk.
It is pretty cool, objectively, though.
It is. I do get to fly and turn into a star, so I can't complain about that.
All right, well, I'll make more saves. It's the fortitude save on these as well. One pass, one fail. Put a green dot on the guy that failed. Okay, sorry, yeah. Zashi, back to you. Are you shooting one of the operatives or the Strix mercenary?
I think that she's just gonna move. Because I don't think I can get a line on really anyone. The mercenary in particular, I feel like I would not be able to hit. She's pretty much behind a pillar.
Yeah, I think it'd probably be one of these two guys, but with cover.
Yeah, so she will actually, I think I can move to about here.
Okay.
Maybe there. And I don't know if I have any cover from the mercenary, but I figure those guys can't see me, really. So, and now I'm in a better spot to pop out and shoot someone. That's it. That's what I got.
All right. So you move in there. You see she get in position. Flack, that is you.
All right, so I come. I think just out of the mouth here. Do I see the Strix from here? It would be news to me because I didn't see her before.
Zashi, did you like point it out?
Yeah, I would have, if I can
Yeah, like Strix on the ceiling or something. Something on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say since Zashi found it, you see it.
Okay. Then I will attempt a trick attack against Strix.
Okay. 20 plus CR, right?
Yes.
That'll just barely do it.
And I will try out my new laser pistol. The 25 hit.
That is, sorry, I blocked my turn order there. 25 against EAC will hit.
So I guess I have to roll because I didn't set this up like the other. Let me just pull another one up and to roll.
Okay, so it's 13 fire, and then 21 from the trick attack. This beam fires out and like kind of ignites part of her feathers. She looks fucking pissed.
I duck back.
All right, MK.
Yeah. I don't like this one with the wings. So I think she needs to make a will save.
A will save?
DC 21.
Nat 20.
Fuck off.
Fair enough.
That's all I got.
All right. That is going to be the operatives. One is nauseated, so he's going to have to only take a move action, but he is going to stumble out of the fucking miasma, so he goes from nauseated to sickened now. The other guy is going to make it all the way out, so he's not sickened anymore. To there. Actually, let me double check. Their movement might be 40. Never mind, their speed's 50.
Jeez.
God damn.
That was 30, 45, 50, 55. Okay, so, okay, gotta go. No, sorry. I can't count. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Alright. He is gonna round that corner. He's no longer sickened. He is going to level his gun at Zashi, and he is going to attempt a trick attack. That is a success. Let's see if he shoots. And hits. That is 25 against EAC.
Nope. That's a miss.
Ooh, impacts on your shields and does not burn her. Alright, the other guy's turn is done because he was nauseated. That is going to bring us to the Strix.
Hey Ben, can I ask a quick question?
Yes, go for it.
When they trick attack against us, when we do it against them, it's 20 plus CR. When they do it against us, it's 20 plus level.
Yeah, that's how I've been doing it.
That's how you've been doing it. Okay.
Basically, level is equivalent to CR for PCs.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, cool.
All right. She is going to. She is going to put point at MK, and I need you to make a will save.
Nobody makes me make a will save. Fuck out of here.
Alright,
Nice.
that means you will only take half, I believe. Let me make sure.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Okay.
Using all our tricks against us?
Oh, yeah. No, 100%. 100% using it. Unintentionally. Like, I didn't write this part, but they absolutely are using your own shit against you. Okay, so this is gonna be at... Okay. We're just gonna roll this on roll 20 because I don't have this many dice ready. That is gonna be 65, half to 32.
Jeez.
As your mind is filled with, like, horrible visions of, like, flocks and murders of crows swooping down and, like, attacking citizens, plucking at their eyes.
No, Brandon Lee was innocent. Fuck, I don't like that.
Nope.
Is that stamina damage, or does that go straight to hit points? Because no, it's just stamina, right?
Mind thrust? It'll still... I don't think there's very few things that'll bypass your stamina, so that's just stamina.
Oh, what the fuck?
Alright. Give me 1 second, because I think she can spend a resolve point to do something else here. I haven't seen this ability in a while. Okay. Yeah, she would have done this, sorry, as a reaction on her turn. Flack, for shooting her, I need you to make a will save. That is going to be a fail. She is going to reduce the damage you dealt to her. And you are gonna take 11 damage as your like side seems to flare in pain.
Oof.
And then she is going to fucking fly away and take cover. Cost, that is you.
Well, he was gonna shoot the heartbeat, but shoot. He will shoot with the rocket rifle at
That guy? Okay. The operative in the middle. Go ahead and make your shot. He is gonna manage to kind of just duck underneath that as it boom impacts the pillar behind him. As he kind of like shakes off the effects of miasma and look at you guys, he does respond after the missile. He's like, "We know what the deal is. Take him down hard, and you fulfill the contract." Kind of gestures at the Strix. Anything else, Cause? All right. Zashi.
Okay. Well, since this guy so kindly came right up to me, can I give this zero-edged longsword a shot?
Yeah.
Just for fun. So I'll use the Noshko as my just a roll, and then we
Yeah.
can do the damage separately if I hit.
Yeah, it's the same to hit. It'll just be different. Yeah, like you said, damage.
Yeah. Okay.
So that would have been a 28 against KAC. That will hit. So this will be a 7d8 plus 15.
Awesome.
Truly an insane weapon.
Ooh, a lot of ones there, but...
He goes so far past bloodied.
That's the thing with a soldier with like multiple attacks. Jesus.
Was she supercharged? Was the weapon supercharged?
Oh yeah, also supercharged. Was that an extra 2d6 cost? The fucking molecular edge going into also supercharged. Extra 4d6. Go ahead and add that too.
4d6?
Yeah.
Good grief. God damn.
It's
Okay,
another
there we go.
15, so a total of 54 damage.
Is he almost cut in half?
You stab him, like, it's not like cut, you just go straight through the gut of his armor out the other side, as he just looks in shock at how easily this, like, razor-sharp blade penetrated his armor. He is close to bloody, but not quite. Hey, thank you for the follow. Anything else from your turn?
No, I don't think so. That's fine. Thanks.
All right. Flack. People are up to your own tricks.
Yeah. This miasma, does it give any cover or anything, or is it just
It provides concealment if you get in it.
Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up into here and go right into here, right there at the edge. And I don't have to breathe or anything, so it doesn't affect me.
Yes, because you have the thing that stops you from breathing, so you do not need to do that.
And I will trick attack the one that Zashi is up against here.
Okay.
44 stealth.
That'll do it. That'll definitely do it. You're able to take the trick attack. This is versus EAC. That is a hit for 12, and then add the sneak attack damage.
Oh, let me do that. I don't have this away from me.
And he is already bloodied just from the fire damage. Laser goes off. Holy hell. Good roll. He seems to barely be standing after that. Seems to have kind of a fanatical light in his eyes, even though he's severely injured. MK.
MK will shout at the Strix. Would I know what language Strix speak?
I suppose so. They don't. There's not really like a Strix language. A lot of them speak Aklo.
Well, I'll take a chance. I will shout in Aklo, whatever they're paying you, we can pay you more.
Ooh, okay. Give me a diplomacy check. I'm gonna say with a +6.
Nice. Oh shit. 24.
24.
That's a
Oh.
super good roll for MK.
That is very good. Okay. There's like a brief silence as the soldiers both turn and look at her as you say that.
I said it in Aklo.
They
I hope
probably
you
have heard her.
understand.
They don't speak Aklo, but they probably heard her speak it.
Yeah, that's fair.
She shouts back in Aklo. They don't know what I'm saying, but you've got a deal. I didn't know the work was gonna be this distasteful. This place looks downright cruel.
MK says you have no idea in Aklo.
She's like shouts again. She tries to make it sound angry, like she's shouting at you, but basically it's just like, like, all right, they think I'm saying something really angry right now, but just keep doing what you're doing and I'll attack the nearest one.
I'm glad we have a deal. I think this is a great development.
I'm gonna say give me a bluff check. I'm gonna give them like a -10 to sense motive because they don't understand the language.
Also another -2 because I'm a construct and
That is true. You're also the construct, so -12 for them.
Fuck, I needed it.
The -12 will do it. They just are like, that's right. Tell them what's gonna happen to them. It's gonna be their turn. The one in front of Zashi, no longer nauseated, is gonna be able to draw just like a tactical knife off a shoulder sheath, and is going to try and trick attack you. Gonna be, where'd my fucking D20 go? There it is. Definitely gonna beat the 20+ year level. And then it is 37 to hit KAC.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. My cool mood lightings make it hard to see my dice. I'm just gonna roll this on roll 20. You're gonna take 35 damage as the blade slashes into you.
Yikes.
Just kind of gets a cut across the armor. Still not really into your actual health, but desperately trying to use the blade of a knife to parry away your razor-thin sword. The other one is going to move a little bit. He's going to move up to here and kind of lean out around the corner and take a pot shot at Koss. Koss, you'll have +2 to your AC from cover for this. First versus... Okay, so it's going to be a trick attack. Here's a question for you, Flack. Do trick attacks crit? Can the trick attack damage be doubled?
No.
Okay.
No, definitely not.
That's good. That's good. That's what we love to hear.
I don't actually know
Well,
if that's
I very often would have loved that several times.
But in this
Well-
instance, I feel like because of in this case, no.
Yeah, no, it's just extra. Yeah, it's just the extra attack damage. It's not doubled.
A bolt of red plasma sizzles towards you, Koss. Let me double check what is the critical. You are also burning for 1. Okay, not a huge effective burn. But you are going to take 50 damage. However, Koss, you feel that dark thought at the back of your mind ever since you've been corrupted. The feel of pain is more enjoyable than it once was. And you know what's even better than enjoying something, Koss? It's sharing that with a friend. Who do you think of your party members you would most like to share that pain with?
Probably Geeksy, right?
Instead of taking 50 damage, you and Zashi both take 25 instead. You guys see a black shadow swirl around Koss and dart towards Zashi as they both let out a yell of surprise as the damage takes on both of them. Alright, that is going to be the Strix. she is going to turn around. You see a brief pulse of like dark magical energy. Like yours is purple, hers is kind of like a blackish blue mix. And the soldier behind the pillar is going to have to make a will save, of which he fails.
Yes.
And she is going to level 4 mind thrust him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dealing 64 damage.
Oh, fuck.
Pretty much immediately, almost bringing him to immediate bloodied as he clutches his head and staggers back from the pillar. He's like, "Ah, what are you doing? She's tired, take her out!" You see she has a very fast fly speed. She zigzags behind you, MK. And kind of just with a swirl of black feathers touches down behind you. Boss, that is your turn.
Wicked. I suppose I should have warned the rest of the group that she's on our side now. Whoops.
That is not going to hit. Although it is actually pretty close. Their EAC is not very high. Their armor is much more... It seems to be made of like a very solid metal, not a lot of energy shielding. Did you combat track as well? Can you do that if you moved? Because if you can, I'm pretty sure that would make the difference in hit.
I cannot move in combat.
Okay. In that case, if you can't do that, it'll be Zashi.
Take another swing at this guy in front of me.
Right, he is very injured from last time.
Slice off another piece.
This is against KAC, which is their better one. That does barely still hit, though.
That, okay, cool. 70. Nice.
Alright, let's see. After Flack's trick attack, that is just enough. He had 32 left as you stab it, kind of like one hand on the handle, the hilt, one hand on the pommel, and just shove it through his heart.
Yeah.
He stumbles back a few paces, hits the energy barrier over the pit, and you see lights of like arcing electricity go over his chest before he collapses.
Oh shit.
Black, that is you.
Right. We'll attempt a trick attack against the one that Koss is up against there. 32 stealth. With my laser pistol. I'm guessing 16 misses.
That does miss. They have the lower EAC, but 16 will still miss.
Alright,
In
I
that
think what
case,
I'll do is I'll go
Okay.
ahead and run up on him and give some flanking to Koss.
that would be over the pit. That is over the energy barrier that just shocked him.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I won't do that then. I'll just stay. Oh wait, I can
Alright.
run around. Oh no, I can't do it because I'll be standing over it. Yeah.
It'd be very hard to do. You could do it from one of the side angles, but you would be squeezing, which would
Yeah.
be bad for your AC. Okay. MK, your turn.
Okay. I am going to activate my Mind Link circuit and tell the group that we are about to owe the Strix a lot of money. And I think then...
All right.
I'm gonna move around that pillar
Okay, going around the pillar.
And I'm gonna cast Hold Person on the guy that Koss is fighting.
Okay.
Also, I'm gonna dismiss miasma because that seems like it's getting in the way.
All right, dismissing miasma, and then will save on hold person, right?
Correct.
He rolled a 10. Is that gonna be enough with his bonus? 21.
You fucking dick.
Just
DC
barely
20.
resist. It sounds like.
DC 20.
Oh. All right.
I think my feats give me bonuses to spell penetration, but none of them give me a bonus to goddamn DC.
Belch penetration will definitely help before this game is done, so don't you worry.
That's why I need that ability crystal, so I can be the wisest fucking guy ever. Wise as a dragon.
All right. It's gonna be his turn. He is gonna look at Koss again. He's gonna drop the pistol, pull out the knife. He's gonna try a trick attack again. Ooh, that might be bad. Yeah, I mean he has really high stealth. So it will be a trick attack, not a crit. He is going to stab you in between two of your armor plates. I mean, hey, if it should have been doubled, we can go to doubled. That means I'll double it for the enemies too. Now that we know about trick attack. But anyway, 36 damage to Koss. Koss, that is the threshold again. Who else do you share your damage with? It can't be the same person twice in a row.
Give it to me, brother. I can take it.
All right, Flack, you see that stab from across... Oh, actually, yeah, that was dismissed, so you can definitely see through across the pit. You see Koss stab him, or this guy stab Koss, and your gut hurts as well. That is the Strix.
What damage do I take? What amount?
You take... Sorry, it's halved between the two of you, so each of you takes 18. What is it, a 20-foot? That's not going to be a good spell. She would hurt her new allies, so that is not ideal. Her spells are not the best for helping you guys. But she's got to make it work how she can. Okay.
As long as she's not hurting us, I think that's fine.
She points at him, the blue and black magic swirls around, and he seems to, like, double over in pain. She's like, I've racked his body with pain. It'll make it harder for him to attack us. She casts Inflict Pain.
Nice. Well.
That is your turn, Koss. Oh man, okay. The first one missed, second one is a hit. As it burns through part of his armor. He's like already doubled over in pain. He's like, stop! Zashi.
Right. I don't know that I can get a clear shot at this guy from anywhere, really.
Does not seem like he's surrendering. Looks like he's stalling for time. Saves time. He is not good at bluffing.
Okay, so I will take my whole turn and assuming Cost doesn't finish him off, I will end up here.
Okay, running around the outside, and up next to him,
Yep.
Flack, that is you.
Excellent. I will see if I can hit him this time with a trick attack. $32 to hit.
Those will both hit. Go ahead and add the trick attack damage. Okay, he's looking extremely low now. MK.
Well, if he's looking extremely low, I'll just hit him with the old reliable magic missile. Shooting stars, I guess.
Alright. The mind thrust, right? Was that your old reliable?
No, I'm trying to
Oh,
save some
magic
stuff.
missile. Okay, I thought mind thrust was reliable. He staggers back from the impacts. They have already killed him before his body touches the barrier.
Yeah. Speaking of the barrier, just real quick, can I do a mysticism check to see what that energy pulse was?
Yes, do a mysticism check. We'll do that, and then we will do XP and other stuff when we come back from our break for 5 minutes.
Perfect.
It looks like it is some sort of force field generated by magic rather than technology. Particularly out of, like, electrical magic. Alright. And we will come back in 5 minutes. All right. So, first of all, in the aftermath of the battle, let's get some frickin' experience here. You do get XP as if you had defeated her because she's on your side right now. Everyone's gonna get 6,400 experience.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
And before that, it was. Anybody have that? It was like 2,000 something.
Tonight it was 2,400 and now 6,400.
Cool. Thank you.
Yes, those should be the two we've earned so far, because you got one for the old woman, and now this.
We have leveled up.
Oh my
nice.
god,
Did that
did we?
level you? Holy fuck.
So,
Been a hot minute. What's your total? Yeah, you should be over. Yeah, that should do it. Over 145,000 now. All right.
Over 145,000.
level 12.
Dude, I've been rewatching Dragon Ball Z and reading Dragon Ball Super. Shit still slaps. Ridiculous, but I love it.
Nerd.
It is
There's
absurd,
like-
but it's so much fun.
Are you caught up on Super by any chance on like the manga?
Oh no, definitely. not.
I won't like. It's not a big spoiler. There's like a great part where Goku is using his like instant transmission thing and fighting someone else who's copying him but isn't as good at it, and he basically just tricks the dude into following him like halfway across the fucking universe and then just dips and leaves the guy there. And just the panel of the guy's face, like, what? Where did he go? I can't feel his energy. It's just so good. His fucking face is incredible.
That's awesome.
All right. As you guys finish the fight, you see the female Strix kind of walks over and just like middle of the floor sinks down, crossing her feet, sitting on like the fleshy bottom of this chamber. Just seems like all the wind's been taken out of her sails.
Flack walks over and, I don't know, crisscross applesauce down and puts his hand out.
She turns and shakes and she's like, so, friend says you guys are gonna pay me?
So Flack, to an uncomfortable level, like tries to get her to like do like a funny like handshake, like takes her hand, twists it over, goes to the like, you know, tries to do something cool, like they're operatives together.
Give me a diplomacy check with a -6.
Oh shit. So
She reciprocates a little, but as you like go like one too many steps, she's like, okay, that's fine. We didn't need 5 steps.
it's like, yeah, okay. So, what was your last employer paying you?
He was paying me. I didn't know all of this was gonna be involved. Eclipse Innovations just hired me to provide, she like puts finger quotes up, certain spiritual services for the organization. But look, I cut a deal with him. I'm pretty practiced at brokering for money. God, the things I've seen, it's all in the name of a shadowy benefactor I've never even met. I'm eager to turn over the pay. They were paying me about 10,000 credits.
That's a lot.
Well, you know, we're not exactly MK kind of motions, gestures at the flesh walls. We're not exactly at, you know, a place where we can get, you know, liquid cash, you know, in short order. We can write you a check. Maybe an IOU for when we get out of here. Do we actually have that much?
I don't know. Do you guys have that much?
I have half that.
I have a couple thousand. Does she look like she's like she's sticking with us because she'd rather get out of here, or like she's really waiting to find out how much money we're gonna give her?
Maybe we can get her to do a share the wealth kind of thing. Like,
yeah, give me a sense motive check on her. See, like what's the negotiating stance you guys are in right now? Is kind of what you're trying to figure out. Like, what's your
I'll
vibe?
try. Nope.
MK and Flack, at least, you guys think that it's like she wants the money, but she also wants to get the fuck out of here. So definitely
Do
open
you
to some
have a
talk.
way back?
Maybe we offer her half of what they were paying her, and anything if she comes along with us, anything we pick up along the way, she gets her share.
You could offer her that.
Well-
In response to
Well,
like
wait.
a way back, I don't even know how I got here. All I was told through a message on my comm unit when I woke up here was we had to protect this hole. It looks like it leads deeper into this disgusting place, so I don't know why anyone would want to go down there, but orders are orders. Especially when, well, I try to be a woman of my word.
What's your name?
My name? I'm, Comarda.
Marta. Well, I tell you what we're here to do. We're here to get out of here. We did not want to be in this plane. We're looking to get our way out, and also to make sure that this rift and anything else is gone in the future. We would have trouble coming up with enough credits right now to pay you what they were going to pay you. We could pay you some. What we'd like to do is have you come along with us, and you get a share of anything we come across, and we all get out of here together. What do you say?
Yeah, sounds like a deal.
Okay. Let's go.
Nice.
Awesome.
Alright, give me 1 second here. My thing's just lagging a little bit. Alright. So she agrees. What do you guys do around the hole here?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna cast detect magic on them.
It's giving off pretty powerful abjuration magic. Seems to be warded.
I will share that with the group that it could be warded and it might harm us if we touch it.
So
Um,
where on here is where we think that maybe the gems might go?
You did see, as you entered, that there were gaps for those seemingly around.
Should we plug them in?
Sure.
Do it.
Or does anyone else take damage? I mean, should we take a rest here before we...
Yeah,
Jump
let's
down
do
this
that.
hole.
That's smart. Smart.
If you want.
Take a 10-minute rest. Burn a resolve point.
Okay. You can use
Yeah.
resolve point, get all that stamina back.
I was at exactly half of my stamina.
Does that help Comorta as well?
Comarda, it'll spend one of her resolve points to get some stamina back as well. Well, I guess not really stamina, but she effectively just recharges some of her health because she is a monster technically.
Well, I put a pretty good hit on her. You know what I'm
Wow,
saying?
that's offensive.
She'll take some healing if you have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll drop a Mystic Care on her.
Okay.
Second level.
All right, go ahead and roll that second level.
3d8 plus 6. This is hit points.
Okay, go ahead and roll that. All right, nice. She's back up to, like, pretty close to max. All right. After you guys do that, are you putting the gems into the metal ring around the portal, around the gaping hole?
Is there any indication? I mean, we have different colors of gems, right? So, like, looking at this thing, is there any indication that certain ones go certain places?
They all seem to be identical.
So we each take one and pop it in at the same time?
Sure. You guys each take one, the four of you?
Well,
She kind of stands back.
Well, if we look at the layout of this left, the black one came from the bottom left room, and the white one came from the top left room, and the red one came from the top right room. What if we put them in that order?
Hell yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then the blue one, I guess, came from...
but makes sense.
Yeah.
Are the openings around the hole or around the walls?
Around the hole. There's like a metal ring that seems to be doing this.
Okay.
I do think we should all stand very far back, and I will use Psychokinetic Hand to put these in the slots so that if it does explode,
Like that?
yeah, like down the
Good
hall.
idea. Space hand. Use space hand.
Spooky.
Right.
MK passes the hand through Flack, who's already transparent.
Do you still have those transparent vibes? So even if you guys do it from a distance, are you placing the stones in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like from back here.
What have we got
Right.
to lose? Nothing.
As you do that, place each stone in the metal ring. There's a sensation of vertigo that all of you have. You all stumble. The barrier flashes away in a burst of blue light, the stones each cracking. The hole gapes below you, showing only darkness. But you know that down there is supposed to be the way out. You guys step in.
Yeah.
I guess so.
You begin to descend into darkness. You feel the vertigo intensify. There's a brief moment of pure mental anguish as you feel like your personalities, your memories, your powers, everything that makes you you is gone. And then your ears pop, and with a rushing feeling, you feel your feet touch down on the floor, and you feel whole again, physically and spiritually. Except those of you with those corruptions, you feel a slight twinge deep in your soul. And you find yourself, once again, after so many weeks, back where it all started, on New Elysium. Do a brief flashback as you guys touch down. You look around. It seems like everything here is half-formed, dark. It's gray. It feels almost unreal, like you're looking at set pieces on a stage. But when you touch it, it feels real. And you think back to this bright, happy resort, robot servants everywhere, an app that at the time you thought worked perfectly. Although you were a little suspicious. And you think back, it all started. You guys were heroes. You completed the Aeon Throne, stopped the horrible Empire from getting a faster-than-light drive that would change the course of wars, and as a result, you became well-known. You got a letter. Felicitations! Paradise Resorts is proud to offer you a complimentary 3-week stay at New Elysium, the diaspora-based luxury resort for the discerning vacationer. Pamper yourselves with sumptuous guest services, including body wraps, massages, and mud facials. Relax in one of our 2 pools. Complete with artificial waterfalls. Indulge in the finest food across the galaxy, all at your fingertips with our brand new Keys to Elysium virtual concierge, downloaded directly onto your comm unit. In addition to picking up the tab for your room, meals, and other services you indulge in, Paradise Resorts is also holding a grand gala for all guests on the second night of your stay. Meet and mingle with your peers, and maybe make a new friend. Disclaimer, Paradise Resorts is not responsible for extra fees you might incur, such as your expensive consumables, top-shelf intoxicants, or horrifying nightmares. You guys hear that message repeated with that last little bit added in. Even though you were remembering it, it was something in your own memory that had been altered. You guys hear a voice echoing through the station of New Elysium, or at least this backwards copy. You know, in a way, you did find something good. I can free you from all the woes of the galaxy. That resort was all it was claimed to be. It helped us figure out the signal. And all of you, well, all of you now have the chance to be part of something bigger than yourselves. That's a little bit better than a grand gala, wouldn't you say?
I'm a Yosoki. Everything's bigger than myself.
Flack and Koss, you guys feel a pull. You remember that deep underneath the planet was the labs converted from the mining facilities beneath the asteroid's surface. 2 of you feel drawn down toward the labs.
You guys, I think we need to go down to the labs. I don't know why I feel drawn down there.
All right. Oh, we're back here for some reason, right? We can't just... Who's that? Does that voice sound familiar at all? Does it sound like Dr. Gregant?
It sounds like Dr. Gregant. Alright. Bring us over to a new map.
Ooh, new map.
Should we look around first to see if there's anything here that flag bars?
MK.
Yeah, you can look around if you want. You want to look around the resort? Here, have a nice little flashback.
Where are we right now?
You guys came in the green, which is far from green now.
I mean, like it's...
Oh, the grass is
lush.
dry. Seems almost gray. What are you hitting around, you crazy cat? Jesus. Yeah, you begin to explore. You see areas even before your bedrooms where you were sure that they were being decompressed even though they weren't. The gala room where you guys met Kaon Reese for the first time and you saw red eyes in your shadows. The bar where you got that obnoxious streamer and found out there was nightmare creatures. And of course, the final fleeing of the station as guests went crazy attacking each other. Go ahead and give me a general perception check as you look around.
This is still the dark side, though, right? Like, we're not...
You're pretty sure this is not the real world.
Right.
If it's been less than 30 minutes, I would still get +3.
It has been less than 30 minutes.
Okay.
You first of all, you look around the green. Again, the foliage is stunted and colorless. That artificial river is now just like a dry, rocky bed. And you look up, you don't even see the hole you fell through. Comarda is just like, I think we're still in the shadow plane, but I don't like this.
Yeah, Commodore, we're still in the shadow plane, but this is Elysium, so we're at least getting closer to something we know.
You
I think we need to go down.
do you guys feel like, kind of like rubs the back of her neck? And those of you with the percept, those are all gonna pass. She's like, do you feel like someone's watching us? Like, no matter what room we're in, I can still feel it on the back of my neck. I can feel my feathers standing up.
Always.
I'm sure someone is watching us.
You guys were going, I thought this was a resort. You're going deeper in? What's down there?
The place where this all started.
Did you hear
were
at all
using it
about
as-
what happened?
I heard a couple months back there was a resort. The press chalked a lot of it up to, I think, poison or bad food, or I know a lot of people got hurt. The stories were pretty vague. I think the company running it kind of kept it all really hush-hush so their other resorts wouldn't suffer. As she's saying that, you see during the explanation, the air starts to fog in front of her, and you realize the temperature is rapidly dropping. Seems to be getting close to below freezing. She's like, it's so cold in here.
Oh, let's get out of here. Let's go.
Right, okay. You guys go towards where you know the lifts are, down deeper in the asteroid, and you open the door to, like, the doors slide open, you know, ding open like an elevator. But outside, it's not an elevator shaft, it's the surface of an asteroid.
What the shit?
Okay.
The area
What's happening?
seems to have normal gravity and a breathable atmosphere, though the temperature seems to be solidly stuck in the, like, teens now, Fahrenheit. As you step out cautiously on the asteroid, you hear scraping noises drifting from a small, squat building. Its only entrance is an airlock, and faint blue light is leaking from the door's edges. I'm gonna bring us over to the new map.
Well, this is something we probably should check out.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna reveal a little bit, and then you can drop your tokens.
Reveal yourself.
You guys are down here. This is the airlock. You also see to your right, it seems to be a vehicle bay. Partially open in the asteroid's atmosphere, but there's a garage there. You guys head toward the garage? Or toward this strange storage shed, maybe?
I'll use the broad spectrum scanning kit on the door to the storage shed.
Yeah, I'll use the X-ray specs
Alright.
to look inside. Oh, and look inside with my X-ray specs.
You guys look in there. the atmosphere, just the general vibe as you're seeing it, the storage shed looks oppressive, hazy. Almost as if environmental controls are malfunctioning, causing clouds? You see thin bands of lightning running just under the ceiling. And with those perception checks, as you look through, you see the barely illuminated forms of a human, a Sheeran, and a Sarcesian shackled to the wall by chains, hooked into their bodies, leaving gruesome wounds. The floor is blood-stained, and one wall, the bloodstains are bigger than all else as a grotesque pile of chunks of flesh hints at what was probably a fourth suspended body.
Oh no. Guys, we gotta get these people out of there.
Do they look alive or are they bodies?
Hard to tell.
Well, yeah, I agree. Let's get them out. See if we can help.
Is the door locked?
Alright, it is not locked. The airlock kind of slides open. Do you go inside?
I'm gonna detect magic before I go in.
Okay. You think maybe some... It's really hard to say. It seems like that maybe some necromancy was used, perhaps to hurt people. Perhaps some evocations as well.
Okay. I'll step into the airlock.
I'll go.
Alright. I'm gonna reveal the room in just a second.
Flack will cast Detect Weirdness.
Very good spell.
Oh. Not a caster, not even something you could cast, but you know.
I feel like Envoy should definitely have like a detect vibes ability.
Detect vibes, I like it.
Vibe check. Cast a vibe check.
As you go in, the human and Sheeran
That
don't
vibe
seem
check
to
is
move.
6th level.
But this creature stirs in the corner.
Son of a bitch.
No, it's the one that's chained up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he looks handsome. Look at those wings. Beautiful ears. Elegant.
What do I know? What species that is?
Give me a culture check. Or physical science. Either way. Or life science, actually. All work. Sarcesians are like golden winged creatures that live on like magically enhanced worlds in the diaspora. They are typically the asteroid belt's dominant species. They can fly in a vacuum, and when in a vacuum, even if they have not grown them yet, they will automatically grow wings made from pure energy. Although it seems weirdly that in the atmosphere here, this one's wings are grown.
The other two are still unconscious, it seems.
You look over, you're pretty sure they didn't make it.
Oh.
Well, let's try to help this guy.
Nah, he's fine.
He seems stable but unconscious.
I will go in as well. Try to help if you need.
Can we remove the hooks without hurting him?
Oh, I mean, they're like in his body. They're 100% hurting him.
But can we take him out without causing more damage?
You would need to make a medicine check or a life science check to try to do that without further damaging his body.
Healing. Can we do some healing?
Fuck sake. Or you just yank them out real fast and then it's
I'd
fine,
say
right?
this could be a majority group check. That's obviously a fail and a success. Need at
So
least
we all stand
the
around.
other
No,
two
don't-
have to be a
don't pull that.
success as well. Actually, I guess she can. Oh, Flak is a success. Costs. Also, let me drop in Comarda as well.
Ooh, Koss with the 31.
Nice.
Okay. You guys are able to lower him carefully off the hooks and not farther injure him. Comarda is just like that, or Komatara is like, this is so messed up.
This might not be the worst thing we've seen out of these people.
She looks over at one of the corners. It's just a pile of flesh. I guess
It's
so.
better if you don't look around.
All right. Do you guys take any steps? He is still unconscious. He would need to be healed before he could do anything.
So I have a, let's see here, a Mark 1 Serum of Healing.
Yeah, you can give him that. It's a flat D8.
Why didn't it do the, no, just do it.
Yeah, I think a Mark 1 is 1d8.
All right. He slowly blinks his amber eyes and wakes up. What's going on? Who are you? Is that thing back? Is the hound back?
What happened?
Steady on, friend. What happened? We're not here to hurt you.
I don't know. I don't know. We were hung up here by some woman, and the hound came, and it ate that one. He gestures at the one that's just meat.
Oof.
Go ahead and everyone give me a mysticism check.
Oh, damn.
What was yours, MK?
Oh, that was for Flash. Because he nearly beat me.
Okay.
I got a natural
What's a nat
20 for a 24.
Good lord. Okay. He describes it a little bit, and you are pretty sure he is describing a Vesper's hound. They are a species of canine outsider that were bred, trained, and then surgically altered by the Velstrox, the nightmare creatures. In a place of a head, the Vesper has a fifth limb through which it can eat.
I mean, a fifth limb that it uses to eat that's not a head? It's just a fifth foot?
Say that again?
I don't. No, never mind.
Okay.
I don't know what I was.
Alright, fair enough.
Hey, turn it off and back on again.
Rebooting. Error. Rebooting.
Memory overflow.
I don't. Did you see her? Did you see her?
We
Not
haven't
that-
seen anyone here but you.
The woman, she's cloaked in shadows. Her voice sounds like metal on metal. But it was soothing. It calmed me down. It shouldn't do that. It shouldn't do that if it sounds like that.
Well, sometimes metal does that, you know. Heavy metal.
Fuck yeah.
My ship, my crew. We docked on the. We must be on the space station still, right?
Where were you?
Are we on New Elysium?
Sort of.
Then we can get out of here. My ship, the Stone Skipper. If you can clear the way to the hangar, I'll fly us out of here.
When did you come to New Elysium?
He looks down at the floor. I don't remember exactly. My crew and I, we had to set down here. Give me a sense motive check.
Zashi can't
MK?
understand why anyone would ever stop their ship, ever. For any reason.
MK, this man is lying. And with that sense motive check, you think that perhaps he was at the station for illegal reasons.
MK kind of looks around the room meaningfully and turns back to him and just says, I don't care why you stopped at the station. I don't care what your reasons were or what you were doing. Obviously, whatever you thought you were doing, this is very different from what you anticipated. So if you want to get out of here, if you want to get off those hooks, you need to tell us the truth.
Well, you guys got him off the hooks already, I thought, right?
Oh, did we? Shit.
Also.
You want to stay off those hooks. Huh?
Oh, shit. Can we use Zashi's Intimidate for that check? Or...
I'd say make an Intimidate check. It's pretty fucking intimidating.
She just thought she was being factual, but, you know, kind of how it happens sometimes.
She is that guy. MK was rolling to aid.
On a 18, he's like, all right, look, my crew and I, we're pirates, okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Why were you here?
MK looks around again and just says, who gives a fuck about pirates? Look at this place.
Whoever's doing this, they gotta be punishing us for our crimes, right? Why would anyone do this?
That's a whole other... So do you think there was something here to loot? Is that...
I mean, a luxury resort? Yeah, I thought we could make some kind of profit going through it.
Okay.
Come to think of it, oh, never mind. Sorry.
Flack wants to take another pass through.
There was a lot of nice stuff here.
Yeah.
Well, look, if you could just clear the way, I don't want to leave here yet. I can lock the door and nothing will get in.
How do we know you won't leave without us?
I'm not going. The hangar's not near me. It'll be near you.
What do you think, Amarta?
Look, if you want, I could stay here and watch him.
Why would we want that? Why do you even care about this guy?
He's got the keys to the ship we're gonna use to get out of here.
Well, take the fucking keys.
It's like, it's a biometric lock. You need me to open it.
Take his hand.
No. Don't do that.
Damn, now who's intimidating?
Yeah, Jesus Christ, Flack.
roll an intimidation.
We don't need all of him. We only need a part of him.
Which part?
She
The
shrugs.
top part?
Accuracy.
He's like,
We're
alright,
not going to-
look, I promise I won't interfere with anything. I swear on my life I will not leave. Please, just clear a way to the hangar. I can't go out there. The woman, she'll find me. Or that thing with the 5 limbs.
I'm with,
Can
you
we-
know, trying to get out of here with this guy's help, and sure, taking him with us, but what else are we trying to do here? Because I don't Are we just trying to get out?
Well, I mean, our big goal right now is to get out of this realm and back into normal. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we want to get out of the
There's got to
shadow.
be a doorway somewhere. It's not necessarily that we need to get off of here. We just need to get out of here.
Well, I mean, it seems to me that, at the material plane version of Elysium is where a lot of these monsters came through, a lot of the Velstrak and all of that. So maybe that part of the base is, another sort of portal to the material plane from here.
Oh, and you know what? Whatever portal is here, we need to close that up.
Wow.
Also, we could kill this Dr. Gargant. That sounds cool.
Yeah, she's not I don't like her.
I'm not above murdering anybody. But,
That's who hired me, or who brought me here after Reese.
Who said Camarda? Camarda.
Yeah, Dr. Gargant, she brought me here. I had to have been her. Reese used to talk about her, but it always made me uncomfortable.
Yeah, he's an uncomfortable guy.
Yeah,
I was gonna say he had that effect on people.
Didn't really like him.
Well, that's just something positive about you.
And you don't have to worry about him anymore because we killed him.
Good. Well, I think, look, this asshole's too scared to leave anyway. Do we just go on? Come back for him later?
Yeah, that's fair.
Take enough of them to get through the bio. I mean, just a hand is all we need.
I think we should probably leave him intact. He's not going to go anywhere, are you, buddy?
Vigorously shakes his head.
Maybe just an eyeball?
I think we can come back for him.
Okay.
Alright.
Just let me know if you need any parts.
I'm getting worried about Flack.
Alright.
Flack is transparent.
He's see-through, he's trying to cut parts off of people. It's a lot.
He just wants out now.
Yeah. Alright, well, let's leave this guy here with his dead, mutilated crew. And,
I do leave him. I do have a. Let's see here. I leave him a comm unit so that he can contact us if anything comes up, if anything happens.
Alright.
That's a good idea.
Toss him the comm unit. He gladly takes it.
And if you do feel like you want to leave us behind, just know that we will chase you across the plains to get our vengeance.
Okay. I won't leave. I won't leave.
MK, did you just feel left out of the intimidating?
Yeah,
Pats him on the shoulder. It's okay.
I can be scary too.
Alright. So you guys head back out to the airlock to the... Well, there's more space behind the open air garage, but you haven't investigated the garage yet.
Yeah,
Let's investigate the garage.
Right. A small vehicle bay stands open to the asteroid's thin atmosphere, attached to a fully closed garage with no windows and only one sliding door leading in. The floor of the bay is stained with oil and machine grease, while several unwieldy pieces of drilling equipment and asteroid crawlers hang on the walls. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I did.
Doesn't seem to be much of anything of use out here.
MK, holy shit.
MK. Yeah, you're pretty sure if there's anything of value, it's got to be in like
Sure
the
about
closed off area. Do you guys go through there?
I'll listen at the door for.
Okay, go ahead. You don't hear anything. Seems empty.
I think we're good.
Okay, you first.
Why me first?
It looks like the workbench is empty, but there's a couple of like sealed metal barrels over here that have been locked.
Those look like
He
gas.
investigates them and looks for traps.
Okay, give me a perception check. They seem fine to open.
I am going to open them.
All right, let me just
Open what?
measure how close. Go back, MK. You went up 2 squares.
God
I,
damn it.
I caught your ass. Go back.
We're all
Okay, Zashi, you're just out of it, but Flack and MK, the room
Come on.
is filled with shadowy chains that leap up and try to grab you guys. They
shit.
try to lash at the two of you that were exposed. It is gonna be Black. That is an oh my god, that's a nat 20.
Oh.
MK, that is a 36 to hit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's-
Flack,
that hits
you
my
take.
CMD.
Jesus Christ. What's your stamina like when it's full, Flack? Out of curiosity.
99.
That's a DM question, so he doesn't kill you outright. I know that question.
Okay, you take 92 damage.
Whoa.
As
Not even-
massive.
there's no question about my armor class or anything. It's just automatic.
It was a nat 20.
Okay.
You want? It would have been a 41. I feel pretty confident.
Yeah, you know. I just-
Unless you've picked up like god level armor on the fucking trip down that hole, I feel pretty confident I'll hit. MK, you're gonna take 41.
Oh, thank God.
bullshit. I checked it for traps.
You just did not roll well enough, my guy. If it makes you
There weren't
feel
any
better,
traps. I swear to God.
if it makes you feel better, the barrel's full of batteries. Got some good batteries in there too. It's got some super capacity batteries.
I already got 2 super. I mean, fuck.
The Strix like flies in, mystic energy crackling around her fingers. She's like, "What the? What happened?"
Well, you
Oh,
know,
no.
it was a very, very well hidden trap. Nobody's gonna see that. Nobody.
Nothing happened. It was totally fine. He checked it for traps, so it was fine.
So I'm gonna need a long rest.
All right. So, how'd you guys like your trip to the garage?
God damn.
So because I don't care now, I just start looking around. What's in these other boxes and packages? Is there anything decent? Anything
they're
we
all-
need?
Yeah, was there only one barrel?
There's more one barrel. The rest of the shit is just like old like machine parts. Nothing very dramatic.
Oh, Ben, that's bullshit.
It's almost like someone set a trap to lure in people who broke in. Ooh.
To lure in greedy operators.
Hey guys, you mind if we just, take like 10-minute break real quick? I feel like I just need like maybe like 10 minutes just to recharge my batteries. You know what I'm saying?
Komarda's
There's a
like,
bunch of
didn't we
fresh
just
batteries
rest
right there."
upstairs?
Hey, Kamarda, shut your trap. Sometimes you just need a little rest, you know?
Got me there, I guess.
Yeah, I got you there. Yeah.
She's like, all right, I guess you got me.
Out of there.
All right.
Yeah, please take 10 minutes.
Mara's gonna kind of fly around the outside up here. I reveal the next bit of the asteroid. Um. All right. You guys see up ahead, behind the two freestanding buildings. She's like, "Go over here, guys." There's a large white gate that has been installed into the gray stone cliffs of the asteroid. You guys think it'd be an engineering check to try to get it to open from out here, as there doesn't seem to be any mechanisms.
This place is so fucking weird.
Give me a perception check as you guys approach the tunnel, though.
It was so much fun when it was New Elysium. Where are the drinks? Where are the complimentary drinks?
You guys see that there's a guard dog of sorts hanging out on the rocks above.
Here we go.
I'm gonna make it bigger so you guys can see. For some reason the token didn't transfer, but we have the image. You see this thing? It is large sized.
Oh, she's pretty.
What in the fuck is that?
She's like a dino dog. This is
Ugly,
cute.
but also
It's got
stupid.
chicken feet.
It's ugly, but kind of in a cute way, right?
No, it's just ugly.
Go ahead and make a mysticism check, because this is a Shadow Plains creature. MK, that, my friend, is a Shodrav. It resembles a bizarre theropod with 3 oval eyes and long flaps of skin dangling from its fanged mouth. Countless-
Skin flaps, come on.
Countless tendrils of semi-tangible shadow weave through its pallid body, leaving tubular openings like the burrowing of worms through flesh.
Ah,
Tubular.
Just a tubular.
what's that phobia where you're scared of lots of tiny holes?
Dude, it's fuck. I know what you're talking about. I literally have that. I don't like looking at this creature's art, so I made it small again. I have it like scrolled up so I can't see the picture on its fucking stat sheet. You know that they can, not quite sure how, but they blend the boundary between their home plane and other planes. And as the barrier thins, sometimes they hunt in the material. You would know those 3 eyes allow it to see into any coterminous plane that happens to be nearby.
Wasn't that a neat trick?
Trypophobia, that's the one. Don't love that.
How many
Yeah,
hit
thanks,
points?
I hate it.
Alright. What do you guys do?
Shit, we go back in the room with the hook guy.
Expert state left even.
I guess we gotta fight
Get
it.
off.
Gotta shoot this thing.
Who do we have that has? Oh wait, that's me.
It's only 8 feet tall and 15 feet long.
I will.
Good thing I can
I
fly.
will hit it right with my. I have my Sheeran eye rifle. No, should I not? Should I? I'm a sniper, y'all.
Yeah, I say we kill this thing from far away.
Go for it. Take a shot. What's up? Shoot your shot.
Shit, my shit. There we go.
Ooh, even flat-footed that ain't gonna do it. Crack! The Sheeran rifle, the shot slams into the rock next to it, and you see it look down at you with all 3 eyes. They gleam amber, and with a trilling, like, it leaps into action. Let me clear the initiative order, and we're gonna roll into initiative.
I missed, guys. Sorry.
God damn.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
Okay, gotta roll the NPC in. Alright. MK, you are up first. What is the plan?
Yeah, standard action, starlight form, and I'm gonna fly 20 feet straight up.
Alright. You flash down, zoom! Your body glowing with light, perhaps the brightest point on this shadow plane asteroid as you fly up in the air.
Fucking shadow plane.
Alright. Anything else?
I think that's moving standard. I think all I have left is a bonus. Can I make a mysticism check to see what I know about its abilities?
Yeah, I'd say
Or
make
would
another
that be,
mysticism check. See if you can figure out some of them. You know that the shadow tendrils in its body, its normal reach is 10 feet. It can strike with the shadow tendrils from 50 feet away.
Jesus Christ.
Additionally, you already know about its planar sight. It can also go on a shadow jaunt. It can move from the shadow plane to any coterminous plane and vice versa.
It can hit us with those shadow tendrils from 50 feet, and it can jump between the shadow and material plane. So head on a swivel, gang.
Old animal. Old.
Black.
Yeah, I am going to enable my cloaking field, first of all. And I'm going to take a trick attack against this guy. A 38 stealth.
Alright. 20 plus CR, that'll do it.
Oh, 18.
Boom! The laser beam slams into its body and seems to be absorbed by the wriggling tendrils. Does not hit. Or does not damage.
Alright, that's me.
Vanishes. Seems to step into a shadow in the air.
Don't love that.
Zashi, your thoughts?
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you were... Where'd he go?
He vanished. Stepped into a shadow and
Oh.
disappeared.
She doesn't know about these things, so she's probably just spinning around with her rifle.
Well,
asking.
MK at least said keep it head on a swivel because it can head on a swivel because it can go between planes.
Is it gonna come back? I will hold my action to shoot at it if/when it appears. She's just
Okay.
turning around.
So
trying
ready
to-
in action to shoot.
Yeah.
Our
Shooter!
our Strix friend, is I think gonna do the same. He's like, where did it go? Where did it go? You see she pulls out a elite semi-auto pistol and kind of like racks the slide. Where is it? Cost, that's you.
MK, do you know if it eats plants or is it strictly a meat?
That's a good question. I know it hunts across planes, so I assume it's at least it can eat people or meat or sentients.
You know, it's pretty fucking vicious.
But like, so is a bull and a bull. He's gonna take out half of his medical pack and just lay out a bunch of plants on it.
A bunch of planks?
Plants.
Oh, plants. Okay. I am intrigued.
Makes it look nice and presentable. And that's all he does.
All right, MK, back to you.
I'm going to fly another 20 feet up.
All right, you are 40 feet up. Anything else? Anything else, MK?
Shit, that was muted.
There you go.
No, I guess at the moment, no.
All right. In that case, let's go to Flack.
Okay, so I see this guy disappear.
Yep.
I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna go down here, and I'm gonna hold my action and shoot if that thing appears.
All right, readying an action to shoot if you have a line of sight on it when it reappears.
Yeah. That's it.
All right. Next is going to be back to the beast. Stepping out of the shadows in between you guys. Lets out a roar. So as it appears, if you would like, your actions are going to go off. That is the Strix and Zashi. However, if you make a ranged attack in a square that it threatens, it will provoke an op attack.
I don't have line of sight, so
You cannot see it, no. But you hear it roar as it reappears. So, at least, I don't know, you decide if you want to shoot Zashi and maybe provoke, but I know that our Strix friend is going to shoot. The bullet seems to ping off this thing's hide. And as a result, he is going to turn back around. One of the tendrils under its skin extends out like a lance and spears her in the stomach.
Oh, shit.
But that means it used up its op attack, so you can do your shot anyway.
Oh, okay, cool. I feel like I had something that helped me with that. I was trying to find it. But yeah, so shooting. I'm sorry our friend got stabbed.
So that's just a reaction it did. It is still going to do its regular attacks as well. It is going to do... That is going to hit for 18 fire damage.
Yay.
And it is now going to try and bite Koss and then stab Zashi with a tendril. Alright, Koss, the bite is a nat 1. Zashi, the tendril is 35 against EAC, so that'll hit. Zashi, you take 28 damage. Um, you get the sense as it tosses its head in anger, one of its little hands grabs a handful of salad. Seems to kind of run it along those weird flaps of skin. Looks like that's how it tastes stuff. It goes. Seems interested. Perhaps more of a carnivore, but is intrigued by the concept. That is its turn. Zashi.
Okay. Well, now that it's closer, do I want to use my Dashko or this cool new sword? I think it's got to be the cool new sword.
All right, go for the sword swing.
Clicking as if it's the Dashko, but then I'll just do damage if we hit. Go. Yeah. Oh, that is, it might matter, plus, where is it? Plus 2. 24.
That is not going to hit its KAC as the sword clangs off its skin.
Rat.
All right, that is our Strix friend. She is going to attempt. She's gonna cast a spell. It's gonna make a save. Oh god, it gets a nat 20 and resists her spell. She tried to slow it. She is, however, gonna kind of take your Q, MK, and fly up about 20 feet. Actually, she's got a much faster speed than that. Yeah, she'll fly up 40 feet, so she is basically next to you. Cost, that is you.
Koth is gonna treat it like a stray dog and offer it more salad and like offer the back of his hand.
Fair enough. It did reject your, what a hospitable offer of salad. So what are you attacking with?
Oh no, I wasn't attacking.
Oh, I thought you said you were gonna offer it the back of your hand instead of the salad.
No, giving it the salad, but offering to smell the back of my hand, like you do with a dog, to show that.
Oh, okay. Give me. Oh God, that's an interesting take. Okay, what role is this gonna be? It is technically a sentient creature, so I'm gonna say diplomacy.
Our strong suit.
It sniffs it and then goes and just roars in your face. Does not seem pleased. But there is nothing in the rules about offering salads provoking attack of opportunity, so it will not bite you. MK.
Well, running out of options here. I think I'm going to bust out my last spell gem. I think it's my last spell gem.
Oh, okay.
Of haste.
Ooh.
And I'm going to cast haste on, I guess, Zashi.
On Zashi, okay. You take the gem. It shatters in your hand as your purple energy arcs through it. As the dust swirls around your hands, you're able to cast that stored spell. And Zashi, you feel like you become light on the balls of your feet. You feel your movement speeding up. The sword becomes like a fucking blur in the air as you start swinging it back and forth.
Cool.
Any other moves, MK?
I'm gonna pull my pistol out in case I need to use it.
All right, draw your weapon. Flack, that is you. It's currently out of your line of sight from the garage.
Yeah, so I'll run to this position here, and I will try my trick attack.
Right. Oh, that's the hasted one. I was about to post a link to that. Okay. Yeah, believe it or not, its CR is not 25. That'll do it.
All right.
It is not the same CR as like Pathfinder Cthulhu.
Does 25 hit?
It does hit EAC, so it's gonna be 11 fire, and then go ahead and add the extra, so 39 damage. Looks like it is getting close to bloody. Just doom, laser bolt kind of burns through. You see when it hits the skin, some of those shadow tendrils creeping along inside of it seem to like burn up from the light.
And I'll just keep on going one more block here to get
All right.
some cover.
You press your back up and cover against the walls of the asteroid. That is going to be the creature. Well, it is deprived of a lot of food right now, so it is going to go for the 2 tasty meals it can see. It's going to reverse it this time. Zashi, now you're getting the bite. Koss, you're getting the shadow tendril. All right, Zashi, the bite is going to be... We might actually miss. 26 on KAC?
Miss.
All right, the teeth kind of close around your new, like, improved armor. You feel it crunching, and its teeth kind of skid across. Can't get a good grip. All right, next is the Shadow Tendril on Koss. Koss, that is a 25 against EAC. That is a hit. Okay, the Tendril one, that is the 3d8 plus 11. Not a very high roll. You take 21 piercing damage. The shadow lances through you. And it is going to kind of do a little guarded step this way. Alright, next up is Zashi. Hey! Thanks, man, for the follow. Glad you came over from the Discord. One of my Warhammer friends just followed.
Very cool.
Oh, yeah, I never told you guys about the
The
trick. I gotta
Emperor
tell you.
protects.
The Emperor does protect, honestly. Protected me into fucking 7th place this last weekend, so I'll take it.
Nice.
Alright. What's the move, Zashi? It's, looking hungry.
Right. Yeah, I am... Can I run through spaces that occupy my friends? Like, if I wanted to do my run-up, attack the guy and keep going?
Normally you
bring attack?
can, yeah. The allied terrain you can go through. If you're trying to go to the right, though, these two are like 40 feet up in the air as they're flying.
Oh, that's right, so they're not actually in the way.
No, yeah, they're not blocking you.
Okay, perfect. And does this monster have reach?
Yes, it does. It has 10-foot reach on the bite and 50-foot reach with the tendril. No matter where you go, it's gonna have reach, pretty much.
So no matter where I go, it's gonna make an attack of opportunity if I try to move away from it?
Yeah.
Alright. Well. Can I make an acrobatics check to try to avoid that?
Yeah, you can do that. That's always an
Okay.
option.
Because first I want to back up a little bit so I can get a good running start. So I will try to do that.
Alright, 20... That is not gonna do it. It's gonna try to bite you as you run back. You do still get to run back, but it will bite you.
Okay.
Or maybe not. 29?
I get a +4 because I have the mobility feat.
Oh, yeah, what's it with the +4 for mobility?
So that makes me okay.
Holy shit. The teeth kind of like, boom, snap shut, like, right behind you.
I'm gonna move back a little bit, and then I'm looking at haste. It looks like I can. I mostly am
basically-
moving faster. Or farther?
Well, yeah, but like you could do this movement and then still full attack him when you end up next to him, or shoot him full attack.
So I could run up, full attack, and then keep running with
Yeah, and then finish your
spring
movement.
attack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
basically, you could do like
Awesome.
multiple attacks with a spring attack.
Cool. That is very cool. Alright, so my total movement increases by 30 feet. Okay. I've already moved 10 or 5. Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20. For a total of 55 feet. Alright, so I'm going to be running to that space.
All right. You dive in as your body begins to move with preternatural speed, rushing by.
And then
Like says, "Oh, hey, what's up?"
Hey. Looks better over here.
Kind of like skid your boots in the gravel as you like come to stop with your sword.
I'm gonna switch to the Dashko to swing at her too.
Oh, okay.
So I feel like
The axe, laser
Maybe.
axe activates.
okay. Ooh.
Yeah,
Second one's a
20.
miss, but first one's a crit. So that is
Yay!
holy
That
shit. Okay,
evens out.
so first of all, 44 damage. And additionally, that is a severe wound. So it's got to make the save. That is going to be a fail, which means you have to roll a d. Well, actually, sorry. You roll the d20 and then it makes the save. So I'll keep that same roll, but see what save it is. So Zashi rolls a d20. This determines where that critical wound happened. On a 1, that is a general location. Basically, you burn it just in a random spot on its body. However, that does cause it to... it is bleeding for 8 right now. Basically, the axe burns through the outer layer, does not fully cauterize it, and seems to catch some sort of fucking artery that is leaking this, like, bluish ichor.
Awesome.
Hell yeah. Alright, that's our friend up in the air. She is gonna save some of her abilities for later, and is going to just double attack with the semi-auto pistol. That is a hit and a miss. Her hit is gonna be not /R. It's gonna be 17 damage. This thing is certainly past bloodied at this point after those last 2 attacks. Cost, that is you. Oh, absolutely a hit. Boom. It like roars in pain, whirling around Azashi, and as soon as it turns around, Koss just sinks the plasma sword deep into it. This thing's getting taken out now. Alright, MK.
Do you get in Starfinder? Do you get a bonus for having a height advantage for ranged attack? Am I thinking of something else?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Well,
I will check.
I looked under cover and flanking, and I didn't see anything. But I thought there was something about having a height advantage.
I believe there's like a flat +1 to melee if you're on the high ground. But, I think like the way it really comes into play from being above is like it's usually canceling out their cover is what the good thing is.
Oh.
I think that's I think that's what I'm reading. That seems to be the intent. Like if they're crouching behind a wall of crates and you're sniping from up top, like you're ignoring their like half covers, like soft cover now.
Okay, that makes sense.
Cost, do you have any
Well, I'm just-
cooking related skills? Could you make a God, I don't even know what check making a salad would be. I want to see how good this salad is. Cost, give me a... we'll call
No.
What's the toss a salad check?
I'd say give me a physical science check.
Cool. Because
The
I was
art-
going to say I technically used medical herbs.
Medical herbs.
Oh no.
Here's the thing. Aesthetically, a beautiful salad. Like visually, it is still made out of those fucking herbs though, so it's not like tasty.
Tastes like a bandit.
Yeah, it tastes like medicine. Okay. But yeah, what are you going for, MK? Just shooting?
Yeah, I'm just gonna full attack.
Oh wow, both hit though. So 7 and then 9 for a total of 16.
Pew pew.
As the 2 laser shots go off, this thing is looking pretty bad. Potentially a flak attack could finish it off here.
See what we can do. 28 for the stealth check.
28.
Does that do it?
Is it the 28 or is there any other bonuses on it?
No, it's 28.
That does not do it.
Alright, well, I'm going for just a regular hit then, I guess. As I run out from my hidden spot to here. And just making it back. 28 to hit.
That will hit for 9 damage.
9 damage, and I keep on going down here.
Alright, in retribution for that beautiful axe hit is going to double attack at a range of like 50 feet with the shadow. If I could stop throwing my d20s, that'd be great. Okay, it is a 25 against EAC and then a like 39. So I assume at least one hit. On Zashi, just to clarify in case you weren't sure.
Okay, sorry. So one of them will hit the 39. Which of the attacks was that?
That was the like shadow tendril, like leaping out of its body.
Does that? Oh, never mind. That's just gonna hit me. Okay.
It targets EAC if that was the question.
No, I wanted to see if I could try to deflect it, but the deflect projectiles says. Well, wait. Maybe I can try. I don't know.
That's a good question. I think it probably could. It is technically... It's technically a melee attack, not a projectile.
Yeah. So as a reaction, when you would be hit by a non-area ranged attack, you can spend a resolve to roll an attack with a melee weapon that deals the same type of damage.
I'd say it'd probably work.
So I'll
It's
try.
such an
I'll
insane
see
range. Yeah.
I'll see if I can smack it away with my Doshko. And my roll gets a +5, I think. That's just what it says. So.
All right. You're making that roll?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool.
So I'm just rolling as if I'm attacking with my weapon. That's a 30. Let me make sure I'm doing that.
Pat
right.
will do it. You kind of slash through the tentacle. And you know what? Since this is such a weird rules interaction, we're gonna say that you grab the tentacle and let it pull you back in and uppercut the beast as it collapses from the Doshko.
Awesome.
Its body just crackling on fire from the previous critical.
Sweet.
All right. You guys have defeated this strange guard dog. Everyone
I'm
gets
sure it wasn't guarding anything.
3,200 XP. All right. What do you guys do now?
I'm sorry, I was arguing with Flack in Discord. How much XP was that?
It was 3,200.
Thank
It's important.
That's why we're fighting.
Jesus Christ. Just arguing over fucking
Flack will-
Anakin versus Obi-Wan. Jesus.
Black will come over here and take a look at this double door here and get an idea of what it. You know. He has X-ray specs. So what's behind it? What is this thing?
How far can the X-ray specs see through?
Oh, let me.
I'd say at
Like
least
600 feet, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, first of all, it looks like you're looking at another airlock. We'll say you can see into. Okay. So first you got the airlocks.
60 feet. As long as it's not blocked by a bunch of stuff.
I'd say you probably can get through the first layer, but you can see it in the airlock because that's a lot of metal to go through 2 airlocks.
So is
I'd say
this
it's heavy metal.
Yeah, we've been to New Elysium, right? So like, is this known territory? Is this look like what we've seen before, or is this we're in a weird place that we haven't seen?
I'd say give me a culture check as you try to remember like the layout.
That's not my best roll.
All right. It is similar to the labs underground, but it's a little bit twisted and off center. Like it wasn't on the surface before. And it didn't, you don't remember it having this gate.
What do I see when I look around this corner over here on the edge of nothingness here?
Around that side is just farther onto the asteroid.
So, yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? We can go back around to the west over here and see what we can find, or we can go through the airlocks.
What is over there? It looks like the rock wall just ends or something.
I can reveal that side of it. As you look down, it looks like you can tell where like this asteroid, or at least the rooms she's in, were cut out. I'll actually reveal the top as well. From the length of this and the culture check, you would think that this was similar to the first layer of the labs, which would mean that there are at least, or sorry, the bottom layer of the labs, There's at least 8 rooms, if it hasn't changed. And this is where kind of that deep experimental room where they were fucking with shadow stuff, where you guys used I think length of tape or something to steal the unit, was in there.
Okay. So I think we're looking at going through the airlock. Is it locked at all? Is it just like a button or
It's completely closed. It looks like there are you would need to make an engineering check to be able to force it to open from outside. It looked like it's only meant to open from inside.
Hey, Kosk, want to help me engineer this shit open?
Cost like it's nothing. You open up some of the exterior panels and just vroom, the airlock opens. And I'll say out of 40, we're not gonna make you roll again. You're able to open the rear airlock. Let's reveal our first room here.
Yeah, when I get the front, I get the rear.
Oh, it's Flack. Sorry, I thought that was Cost. Can't read apparently. Unfortunate for my job that I can't read.
So what's in this room?
Hold your horses, we're getting there.
Yeah, it's getting towards it's almost 11 now.
Yeah, we're about to end. I think we're just gonna read the description of this room and then see what's next. Alright. As you enter the room, dim illumination from an unknown source casts shifting, rather unsettling patterns on the floor of the chamber. While curved metal panels forming the walls and the ceiling appear distant and somehow ephemeral, unnatural, as if they are struggling to hold this shape. A smaller tunnel appears to head west, sealed by a much smaller white door. As you guys are entering, go ahead and give me a mysticism check.
God damn it.
Zashi, good shout, good sir.
He always tries.
Fair enough. Alright. Okay, cleared 25, so just enough. MK, you think this series of labs, unlike some things that become mirror images in the shadow plane, someone powerful, perhaps Dr. Gaunt, has forced this into existence, imposing their will over this ephemeral energy and planar shadow material to recreate the labs on the actual asteroid. That being said, if someone is using that system of creation, you're gonna have to be very careful, because anything in here could not be what it seems. It could look like one thing but be another.
Sketchy.
I'll share that with the group.
As you guys look around and you share that with the group, you guys hear your comm links kind of pop and crackle with static.
Black pulls it out of his ear.
If anyone's still listening, you hear, well, made it inside, huh? I would have thought my guard dog would have stopped that. You know, it's not too late. Join me. And, what, there's 5 of you now? And a traitor, no less. You know, betraying people won't matter in the New World Order, but hurts a little bit now. Any one of you can turn on the others. I won't mind. It'll be entertainment. Hope to see you soon. And cuts off again.
Yeah, we're gonna see you real soon.
I
All right. We will stop there for tonight. And either it'll be maybe a little bit of a longer session next week, or we'll split it into 2 shorter ones, but this is the final dungeon of the campaign.
Boy.
So I will say I don't have my 7:15 restriction anymore. So if we want to start right at 7, that's fine.
I could start a little bit earlier. I'm usually free on Thursdays, starting at like 3, so I got time. But we can figure it out in the chat afterwards. So everyone, thank you for watching. We will be back next week. I will make a post about what time it will be, and we will see what machinations are happening deep in the plane of shadow.